Okay guys, so some of you might have seen this video about Dana White, and he brought this guy on with him who's a coach. Forgot the guy's name. Is it over here somewhere? No. Okay. So it's this guy, and he predicts the day you're gonna die, which is absolute garbage. We know that's not true. But they have some sort of calculator where they've formulated that if you have a deficiency in this, if you have high blood sugar, if you've got borderline diabetes, if your cholesterol's really out of check, out of whack, your LDL's too high, HDL's too low, all these things, they put these into a prediction calculator, made some sort of calculator, which isn't real. They've just made it up and said, you're going to die in 10.4 years. So that's what Dana White's, death rate was, or whatever you want to call it. So absolute garbage, we know that. And the reason why we know that is because I spoke about this in another video. Don't know which one I'm going to put on first, this one or that one, but it's a very good example. And that's smackheads. Smackheads live forever. So if smackheads can live forever and they're never going to die, because I bet you if this guy put a prediction calculator on a smackhead will say you're going to die 6 weeks ago, but they're still here and they're going to outlive every single person. So it's absolutely garbage that this guy's calculated, because I'd like to see him go to LA, pick someone from Skid Row and say, you're going to die on this particular day, and that guy's going to outlive that day by at least 60 years, because those people don't die. Anyway, back to this video. Now, a couple of key things to take away from this video. Yes, he goes on about some red light therapy and grounding and stuff like that, which we all know does and doesn't work. I'm not a big component on it. I don't believe in it that much. I think it's okay. You don't have to get grounded that much. I mean, you should do a bit of grounding. I don't go out actively every single day, getting my toes and like, right, I better start doing some grounding. I don't do anything like that. But when I'm abroad, yes, you wear flip-flops, you walk around, and I'm not really into barefoot walking on concrete, to be honest with you, but on the sand and grass, yeah, it's okay. That's not bad to do. Red light therapy, I'm not big on that. There's not enough research to show anything, and even the research there is out there is doctored by the people selling you the red light. It's clearly obvious. Obviously, it's going to be them. Who else would do research on red light therapy? Imagine someone doing research on red light therapy who doesn't sell red light. Of course, it's them. And the other thing he talks about is oxygen. Now, of course, we need oxygen. Of course, we need it. It's out there, everywhere. I live around the back of my house over here. There's plenty of woods. The air is a little bit more cleaner, fresher, and nicer than if you lived in a city where there would be loads of smog. And I've been to certain cities like Hong Kong, where, wow, what can I say? I'm not going to say anything. Go there, experience it, you'll know what I mean. I've been to cities like Lahore. You can really see it in Lahore. Thailand, in Bangkok, yes, you can see it there as well. You know what I'm talking about. So we know those things exist. Can we do a lot about it? Yes, stay healthy, stay fresh. Try and get outdoors as much as possible into the greenery. We know plants give us oxygen, so be around plants. Try and keep plants inside your house. I have loads of plants inside my house, not in my gym. I'm in the gym today, but normally when you see my videos, I have a plant right next to me. And then if you don't look, what you can't see is right opposite, there's another plant. I like to keep a lot of plants inside the house. And not just for that purpose, but yeah, I do keep it for oxygen. I do need it for that. So if you want pure air, keep plants there. Now, moving on. A couple of things that I do like about what this guy says. When he talks about insulin sensitivity, he talks about glucose. I can't remember the terminology he used for it, but the point he's trying to say is this, very simple. We shouldn't have sugar in our blood continuously, which is why on my diet I do what? I do a keto fast. I get people to do keto days throughout the whole fat loss program, throughout the whole bulking program. And even when guys are bulking, they're like, bro, why am I having no carbs today? Because I'm like, you need to reset your blood sugar. You need to reset it. So he talks about that, which is great, because he just validated something that I've been doing for a very long time. What is the other one? He talks about exercise. Of course, great. That's another thing that I always say for people to do is exercise. I mean, I exercise twice a day. I wake up in the morning, I do a session. It's not a very tough session, but it's like pull-ups, some dips, some sit-ups, plenty of stretching. I do my cardio, and then I come back in like the mid-morning and do my second session. I have breakfast. Sometimes I don't even have breakfast. I will do 2 sessions back to back. I will not have breakfast. It's just the way I do it. That's the way I like to do it. It works for me. I don't get fatigued. I'm sleeping well. I'm not having caffeine. I'm not having no pre-workouts, no stimulants. I'm sleeping on time. I'm waking up on time. No alarm clock. None of this red light therapy. I don't have any glasses, which I have on my laptop. I mean, I go to sleep like this. I go to sleep thinking, oh, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Let me just check my last message, and then I sleep. I put my headphones in, and I sleep. It's okay to do that, guys. Stop buying into all this garbage about wear some Oura ring, keep your phone outside, keep your phone in the bathroom, get a separate alarm clock, sleep on this pad, sleep on that pad. Just give it a rest, guys. It ain't that complicated, bro. Go to sleep when you want to go to sleep. You need your phone beside you when you go to sleep. I do. I listen to some podcasts. I listen to some audiobooks. Of course I need it there. I'm going to keep this in the other room. And then if I have to get up in the morning for something, which I don't ever, put an alarm clock on. It's fine. It's normal. It's okay to have your phone. Stop buying into this garbage.
Balance. We did nutrient deficiencies, and we did glycemic control. It controls blood sugar. So he went on a strict...
So the other thing that he mentioned is nutrient deficiencies. He mentioned that first, actually. And nutrient deficiencies, obvious. Your body is deficient in some nutrients, be it macronutrients or micronutrients. So it's very simple. You need proteins, you need fats. Clearly, he put him on proteins and fats. He didn't put him on any carbs, though. For 28 days, he says, 0 carbohydrates, 0 sugar. Get rid of that shit, eliminate that shit. And then the micronutrients, obviously the vitamins, the minerals, plenty of them. Now, there's so many different ones that everybody needs different. So, for example, you're not going to have someone who has perfect liver score to put him on some Tudka. You know, get him some milk thistle. The guy's insides are working perfectly fine. Get him on some milk thistle or some Tudka. It's not going to. It doesn't need it. It does not beneficial for him. Someone who has very good vitamin D or lives in a hot country and they're out in the sun every single day, they don't need vitamin D3. If someone has very good vitamin B12 levels, they're not going to need jabs of vitamin B12. So there's certain things that your body doesn't need. So your blood work tells you what you need and what you don't need. But the big take home away from this is keto. That is the big thing. If you are unhealthy, if you feel like you're about to die, if you feel like there's something needs to be changed, then keto diet is one of the best things. Make sure you keep the fats high, not low. It's not protein only, it's keto. You need to keep your fats high. Now, that's a great diet, but somebody over here in this room, I don't know who else there is, me, has made a program that's better than the keto diet. And I don't call it anything. You can call it keto cycling if you want. You can call it phase 1, because in my program, it's called phase 1. If you want to learn more about it, click the link down below, get in contact with me, and let me get you on some coaching. Let me teach you exactly how you can save your own life. And if you want anyone else to validate what I've just said or what I've been preaching for the past year, 2 years, look no further. Dana White just did it, bro. Anyway, comment down below, like, and please subscribe.